But we must be aware of the pitfalls. In the last 2 years, efforts have been made to divide Pakatan Rakyat. Now the efforts have been made to undermine, to paint the Pakatan Rakyat in various state governments in a very, very black light. Like the case of in Penang, where the Chief Minister Lim Guan Eng is painted as anti-Malay, anti-Islam. The Pakatan Rakyat State Government Penang, anti-Malay, anti-Islam. Can anybody in Pakatan Rakyat afford to be anti-Malay, anti-Islam? Or for that matter, anti-Chinese, anti-Indian, anti-Kadazan, anti-Ipan, anti-Christians, anti-Hindu, anti-Buddhist? Impossible. It is just completely unthinkable. Tapi ini is a measure of their desperation. And in a way, I think it is might as well. This campaign of trying to libel and defame the Pakatan parties, either in playing the race card and the religion card, is going to come sooner or later. Because that is in the character of the UMNO and Barisan National political campaigning. It's going to come sooner or later. And it's better it comes early than later. It's better it comes now than later, before the next general elections. We have more time to tell the people. We have more time to debunk these lies and these falsehoods. It is a test not only for the DAP in Penang, for the Pakatan Rakyat in Penang, in Malaysia. It is also a test for Najib and his One Malaysia. I would like to raise this question on One Malaysia campaign. We know, of course, it is his sloganeering in order to try to appear to be inclusive, although he couldn't get support even in UMNO. But it is a time on his part to appear to be inclusive. What is our response? We can write it down. This is utter, and say this is utter just propaganda, getting American APCO PR to just a campaign, 20 million ringgit is just a meaningless campaign, or we embrace it. We embrace it. As far as slogan, objective is concerned, One Malaysia, it is something we have been fighting for, we have been representing for all along. Let us be more One Malaysia than Najib. And I think I will think that it should be our approach. That PR be even more One Malaysia than Najib. Because we can show that Najib's One Malaysia is empty and hollow. Because if Najib's One Malaysia is meaningful, he will not allow this campaign of falsehood by UMNO, mass media, utusan, berita, to go on in Penang, to paint falsely, irresponsibly, very seditiously that Lim Guan Eng and the PR Penang State Government is anti-Malay and anti-Islam, because it is untrue. And it is a reflection on, even more of a reflection on the lack of leadership, of the failure of leadership of the Prime Minister and his One Malaysia campaign. And that's why we have to discuss this, and maybe at the parliamentary election we should put the issue to the very, very center by asking for a parliamentary select committee on One Malaysia. If Najib is sincere about One Malaysia, it will be an inclusive ideology. Of course, then there won't be any Perkasa in the first place. Perkasa will not be giving all the facilities and advantages, but he should be coming to try to persuade the Pakatan Rakyat, DAP, PAS and PKR, that we should cooperate to make One Malaysia work. To come and convince us. In fact, we are telling them, we are prepared to cooperate with you to make One Malaysia work. In fact, we are prepared to even to propose a parliamentary select committee for a One Malaysia. They should be convincing us to agree to have a parliamentary select committee on One Malaysia. Now we are trying to convince them. And I think that will put them to demonstrate how hollow and how insincere they are. I think that's now the tribute we have given to our three leaders. Those three, to Guru, Ning Aziz, those three, Aziza and Dr. Chen. I think it reminds us that this political struggle of ours is a lifelong commitment. It's a lifelong commitment, not for any temporary short-term gain. It is a lifelong commitment for a betterment of our society and of our people. PKR is going through turmoil. From 31 MPs, it has now been reduced to 26 MPs. 26 MPs. It is a traumatic act, especially in a society, in a culture of where the numbers in parliament and the state assemblies are important. But this is something which you must go through. As Dr. Chen has mentioned, PAS have gone through, DAP has gone through. DAP in 1969, we had 13 parliamentary seats. We lost 4. We lost 4. PKR has lost 4, but you had a larger base of 30, actually 30. 30 parliamentary seats, still a lot of breathing space. Still a lot of breathing space. And I say, whether it be the PKR or PAS or DAP, if it is necessary to clean house, we must have the commitment to clean house. That's what the people look up to us. They will have no confidence in us if we don't have that political nerve to take on the juggernaut of UMNO and Barisan Nasional, which is so powerful, so relentless, and which is so merciless, that we must be prepared to keep the PR and individual units whole and cohesive. So with that, I think they want to see us caught in our differences. Khairi is suddenly very solicitous about my welfare. Khairi Jamaluddin suddenly says that they want to champion me, that I should be the parliamentary opposition leader because the DAP has got more seats than the PKR. Thank you very much. He should be more concerned about why he's not a minister. But as far as the DAP is concerned, as far as the Pakatan Rakyat parties are concerned, we are committed, we have one common goal, and that is we are committed in this journey to Putrajaya in the next general elections. And until then, Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim is a parliamentary opposition leader. Until he becomes the Prime Minister of Malaysia. Of course, Najib is trying to subvert the whole process, and that's why that's the other aspect. Not only about the crackdown that we are seeing signs coming, like yesterday's what happened in Kapong yesterday, but the prosecutorial persecution of Anwar in court, probably there as an attempt to put him away, to remove him from the political scene, put him back in Sungai Buloh. We do not want to see Anwar back in Sungai Buloh. Nobody fair-minded, justice-loving would like to see Anwar back in Sungai Buloh. But let us tell Najib, should the conspirators succeed and Anwar is put back in Sungai Buloh, Pakatan Rakyat is not going to disintegrate. In fact, they are going to grow stronger. And next election is going to be easier, because then the slogan will be Free Anwar, Vote Pakatan Rakyat. The people who have an easier task, that the way for justice is to topple PN, vote PR, Free Anwar. Thank you very much.